on tonight's Next Time Try This segment, I'm going to give you a little tip on how to get a lower fork leg off a stanchion if you're having difficulty doing that. Earlier today, I wanted to get this lower leg off of this old fork leg. And in order to do that, there's an Allen bolt that sits in the bottom of the damper rod. It screws right in here. It holds the lower leg onto the stanchion. You want to get that off first, but sometimes throughout years, and as you can see, this one is rusted up pretty well. Even though there's oil in there, sometimes there is no oil. It's an old bike. So this bolt becomes very, very difficult to get out. Yes, with the spring inside there and with the cap on, it is going to get a little tighter, but sometimes you can still have difficulty getting them out. So I'm going to show you what I did a little bit earlier, and it may help you the next time you get into this situation. Right here, you can see that I have the fork leg set up in the vise, and you can look down right inside there and see that the spring is in there. What I did was I added a couple of additional washers to take up some space in there and put a little more pressure on the spring and pushing down on the damper rod. Once you push down the damper rod, it'll spin not so much, hopefully not at all, and you'll be able to back that bolt right out of the bottom of the lower fork leg. Now, while I'm telling you this, there's two things to keep in mind. You're still probably going to need an impact gun like this, and I had to rig up something because it was a rather small Allen bolt in the bottom of that fork leg, but it worked. Something else to keep in mind is that on the bottom of that bolt, there's a copper washer, a sealing washer, a crush washer. You want to make sure that is either in good condition if you're going to reuse it, or go out and get some replacements before you put the bike back together. And you may be taking it apart to change your seals, change the spring, or just do some kind of maintenance there. Maybe you have a bent stanchion. I don't know. But whatever it is, those are some tips that are going to help you the next time you go to get a set of fork legs apart.